I think maybe we should talk about where we think is the next level of this, so people understand why we're doing this. What's the end game? What's the I don't know if the strategy is the right word. I don't want to pull it in that direction, but it's more like, why are we doing what we're doing?
Why are we doing a podcast? Interesting question. For you, what is it? I'm quite.
And it goes along with what I was saying earlier. Is that it's more of entertainment for me and a learning, an opportunity to learn from other people. It's something. Not only recording the podcast, producing it, editing it. The other day, I just learned a new trick that just kind of I thought of. I'm like, is it possible to do this? And sure enough, I was able to achieve it. So it's just learning this new skill set. Is it going to generate more money? Is it going to get more subscribers? No, it's just the joy of learning something new and keeping your mind engaged outside of your day job or your responsibilities or what you have to do. It's more like something that I enjoy doing. Do I care if this becomes something that generates money? It would be nice to see that.
Yeah.
But that's not the main objective. That's not the main goal.
To be honest,
it's an outlet at the same time.
You've just raised the point, right? Like, so I'm just trying to think it through. So I've said it all from the beginning. We were saying that the reason why I kind of wanted to do it was like what you just said, right? More for the learning bit, more for the opportunity to sit with interesting people, may or may not be specialists in whatever they're doing, and give you an opportunity to sit and to have a conversation, even conduct an interview, right? I don't want to call it an interview because that's not really what we try to do. And then I think of guests like Dr. Dan, right? Where I tell people, right, like, where else would we have had the opportunity to sit with an author, someone that's so distinguished in his field, and have a full hour, 100% attention and full on, engagement with. It doesn't happen, right? In general life, you rarely have those opportunities. What we're doing with this is we're creating that opportunity consistently, time and time again. And I think that's, for me, the biggest thing. In terms of the monetization or the making money, I look at that as a bonus. If it does happen, great. If it doesn't happen and we can keep doing this, right? I don't mind doing this consistently.
No. Yeah. And I was impressing you, but I was more nervous or just not knowing where this episode or this session is going to go. It's just that feeling of being uncomfortable or unprepared. I just learned something new, which I probably knew from before. It's just that sometimes when you put your mind and your drive towards something that you really care about, prepared or not prepared, sometimes it's just go with the flow, do it, and I'm enjoying it.
For sure.
I'm enjoying it. And like you said, there's a million topics we can talk about that we might find interesting. Some people might not find interesting. Some people might watch this a year from now.
Yeah.
And it might motivate them to do something that, they're just not sure if they should do it or not. And hopefully it does that.
Yeah, without sitting there and trying to preach to the people, but I think it is a labor of love, right? At the end of the day, like, we're at this point not really trying to make this into a career. It would be, again, we said nice, but ultimately this is just something that we both thought we'd enjoy to do. And I think that's the key element.